What's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And the Messie C saga continues. Now, if you are a night owl, which means that you're part of my audience and you know the things that I post, then you guys already know about this whole Messie C situation that has been going on and on and on and on. Now, if this is your first time here and you're not aware, basically, let me break it down for you quick fast. So I did a video previous to this where I talked about how there was a guy named Messie C who dated a woman named Rhonda, and they were engaged to be married. Now, the situation didn't work out. Messie C and Rhonda, they kind of fizzled out. And he decided instead of marrying Rhonda, he was going to marry a man named Kirk on the same wedding day that he had planned to marry Rhonda. Now, he basically has not really spoke much about Rhonda since this situation happened. This happened last year on September 3rd when he got married to Kirk on the day that he was supposed to marry Rhonda. And now fast forward, we're in August of 2023. He just did an interview where he was dissing her and he was talking very nasty about her, saying how she didn't want to work and how she was this, and that, and how he looked better than her on the wedding day and all of that. Well, Rhonda, in my last video, I told you guys what she had to say, but now she's speaking out a little bit more and elaborating on how she feels about what he said about her. So we're going to get on into that in this video, and we're going to see what Rhonda has to say. Now, before I play all of what he said, I'm going to just play a clip of the interview where he said that he married Kirk and he wanted to wear a wedding dress because he looked better in the wedding dress than Rhonda. Well, today, Rhonda said, you know what? I'm going to show y'all how good I was looking in the wedding dress. And I posted this on my Instagram, and I wanted to know who wore it better. Was it Mama D, a.k.a. Messie C, or was it Rhonda? But let's get on into it, and let's play what he had to say about it.
But before her, I had a man that I loved, and that's who I ended up marrying. Took her spot on the same day that I decided, and the wedding come out very successful. And I got married to my husband. And everything that God had made that was good, he did it. So her day was a fear, and I wore a dress. Did. I was finding her in it.
That what I found crazy. I like.
Okay, so he said that he wore the dress, and he was finer than her in it.
He switched the wedding, the person, but he kept the date.
Go on. But
you end up getting married. Well, first, you know, when you first announced you were getting married, it was a female.
Yeah.
Then you end up getting married to a male. Then you
I'm gonna make that short, but I had a woman.
Okay.
I loved her. She made it, the world probably didn't think I did, but I loved her. She come in, I spoiled her, and she didn't actually want to do what she supposed to do as a woman. She said she didn't have to clean up, but she wasn't working. I'm paying all the bills. She say, I'm cleaning up piles of you every day. Well, you're not working nowhere. What you can do?
All right, so he says that she wasn't working and she refused to clean up. And these are some of the particulars that Rhonda decided to clap back about. But let's hear a little bit more. If you guys watched my previous video, then y'all heard the whole thing. But let's hear a little snippet and make sure y'all catch up on my last video because, baby, we had a time on that video. But let's play a little bit more.
Okay, so and I had already paid for a big wedding, $50,000. So I mean, and so 2 months before the wedding, we arguing every day over certain situations. I'm not gonna get into certain details because they get juicy. But and then maybe you got your children. Yeah, your daughter need to clean up. That's why all your money. So now you got something against my daughter because you're watching what I'm spending on my daughter. You think you should get more than her. Yeah. So nobody.
All right. So as he says that she was now, in addition to not wanting to clean up, she was also in competition with his daughter, and Rhonda did not like that at all. She did not like that one bit. And in comparison to him saying that he looked better on the wedding day, she says, listen, I'm going to show y'all the wedding dress that I wore. Since he want to say I didn't look good in the wedding dress. And I'm going to, Nick at night, put him next to her. And ask y'all who wore it better. Anyways, so she went on her IG post and she said, in addition to that, she said, we all make mistakes, have struggles, and even regret things in our past, but you are not your mistakes. You are not your struggles and are here now with the power to shape your day and your future. Okay? So with that meme, she also posted a post giving her truth of the matter at hand. And this is what she had to say about the situation. She says, I'm so sick of this. Listen, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to dead this for good. I mean, before you dead it for good, like, we, the Night Owls, would love to do an interview with you and talk to you about this. Like, don't dead it for good. But I get you. You want your peace. You want to protect your peace. I get it. But we want to know. But anyways, the floor is open for you to interview over here, baby girl. But let me start it back up from the top. She says, I am so sick of this. Listen, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to dead this for good. I take full accountability for giving someone a chance who did not deserve it. Okay? Everyone is so quick to say, I knew this and that. No, I didn't. I am mindful of the things I consume on social media. I am not from the same city. I was going off of the changes they said they had made and wanted to make, but I'm getting ridiculed for giving a chance. Secondly, nothing got me put out the door. I walked out willing and freely out. So I don't know where this he left me is coming from. Also, I worked damn near the entire time. Okay, like, listen, I was working, I was doing what I was supposed to do. Like, this whole thing about she didn't got a job, like, what, sweetie? She says, I worked damn near the entire time, aside from like a month and a half, because I was told to quit. I've worked my whole life, made things happen for myself, by myself. I'm sorry, but there is no way I'm going to keep cleaning up behind a grown person, especially when I've worked all day and you're at home. Also, you not about to talk to me stupid and disrespectfully and expect me to take it. You gonna get the clap back. If you dish it, you gotta know how to take it. This is what bothers me the most. The children, I have never been cruel or mistreated them. I cared for them. I put their kids before me. Why would I be jealous of a child? Make it make sense. Lastly, that was not my home. I didn't even have a key. I had my own home in a different city and was still taking care of my responsibilities there. The agreement was I paid cable and Wi-Fi. His part of the issue was he paid electricity and water. There was not rent there, so what else is there to do? There wasn't rent there. What's tea? Was y'all squatting in that home? Like, what's tea on that? Section 8 squatters? I don't know. She didn't say, but what do you mean there wasn't rent there? Was there a mortgage there? Was it paid for? House? Home? What's tea? I don't know. She didn't say, but she said, lastly, that was not my home. I didn't even have a key. I had my own home in a different city and still taking care of my responsibilities there. The agreement was I paid cable and Wi-Fi, and their obligation was to pay electricity and water. There was not rent there, so what else is there to do? The lies and foolishness has got to stop. It's been over a year. Oh, and the wedding dress will be in my stories. Y'all be blessed. So that is what she had to say in response to Messie C. And she seems to be highly fed up with the narrative that he is trying to paint on social media and not feeling it none whatsoever. Again, I talked about this in a prior video, but if you guys didn't hear all he had to say about her, I'll give you guys a quick refresher, and then I want to know what you guys have to say. Now, the person who did this interview on YouTube, their YouTube channel is called Check 'Em Out TV. They have the full interview. So far, I have only played like a little bit of it. So to get the full interview, definitely go to Check 'Em Out TV on YouTube to see the full thing. But let's hear what he had to say a little bit more and see why she felt some type of way. And then I'll see you guys on the next video, because Rhonda said, stop the victim mentality, stop the cap. You was only supposed to be paying electricity and water. I was supposed to be paying the cable bill and whatever. And what?
You end up getting married. Well, first, when you first announced you were getting married, it was a female.
Yeah.
Then you end up getting married to a male. Then you
I'm gonna make that short, but I had a woman.
Okay.
I had a woman, Rhonda.
I loved her. She made it the world probably didn't think I did, but I loved her.
All right, hold on, wait. Let me go to actually the clip that I posted on here is got music playing, and we want to hear it without the music in the background. So let's go to the actual
I had already
YouTube channel, okay? Because we don't got time for that music playing in the back. It's the music playing in the back for me. All right, let's make this. What am I doing? All right. Check 'Em Out TV is where you can see the full thing. Let's get into it.
So let's fast forward a little bit. You end up getting married. Well, first, when you first announced you were getting married, it was a female.
Yeah.
Then you end up getting married to a male. Then you
I'm gonna make that short, but I had a woman.
Okay.
I loved her. She made it the world probably didn't think I did, but I loved her. She come in, I spoiled her, and she didn't actually want to do what she supposed to do as a woman. She said she didn't have to clean up, but she wasn't working. I'm paying all the bills, and she say, I'm not cleaning up class if you up every day. Well, you're not working on what you can do. Okay, so and I had already.
Okay, so what he says kind of checks out to what she says, because she says, why am I going to clean up after a grown person? And so he said, you're not working every day, so what you going to do? Not clean up after a grown-ass man?
She said she didn't have to clean up, but she wasn't working. I had a woman.
Okay.
I loved her. She made it the world probably didn't think I did, but I loved her. She come in, I spoiled her, and she didn't actually want to do what she supposed to do as a woman. She said she didn't have to clean up, but she wasn't working. I'm paying all the bills, and she say, I'm not cleaning up class if you up every day. Well, you're not working on what you can do. Okay, so and I had already paid for a big wedding, $50,000. So I mean, and so 2 months before the wedding, we arguing every day over certain situations. I'm not gonna get in certain details because they get juicy, but and maybe you got your children. Your daughter need to clean up. That's why all your money is. So now you got something against my daughter because you're watching what I'm spending on my daughter. You think you should get more than her. Yeah. So nobody come before my children. So just to make a long story short, that she had to go. She was unappreciative. Her mouth. So it wasn't that I didn't love her. Her mouth ran her off. And she thought the show wasn't gonna go on. But before her, I had a man that I loved, and I mean that's who I ended up marrying. Took her spot on the same day that I decided, and the wedding come out very successful, and I got married to my husband. And,
Now-
and everything that
The
God
wedding wasn't
had made
successful
that
if it
was
didn't
good,
last.
He did it. So her day was a fear, and I wore a dress. Did. I was finding her in it.
That what I found crazy. I like, he switched the wedding, the person, but he kept the date.
Yeah,
The money and all that was already paid.
That was my day. I paid for everything. So if she didn't pay for nothing, she couldn't pick nothing. So and I had to let her know she didn't stop nothing. This train keep on rolling.
Yeah.
I ain't never had to stop my show. I'm a showstopper.
Ooh, it's given. I want to be the only one talked about. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Let's talk about it in the comment section below. But make sure that you are liking the video, sharing the video, and also let's make sure that you're following me on Instagram, because that's where I'll be posting stuff before I post videos on here. And make sure you're also checking out my website. But what do you think about Messie C? And what do you think about Rhonda saying, listen, I wasn't jealous of your kids. I was only in charge of this and that. And why would I want to clean up after you after I done worked all day? Sir, it's not giving that. That's basically what she said. So I want to know what y'all think about it. Let's talk about it in the comments, and peace.